what is this big ring stuff? Looks awesome, whatever it is. The boatman says, Cohh, min-max or go home. I mean, what? Sorry, what? What? What was that? Did I say that? What? This area is beautiful. What was really nice when you played BR were the community games, though, Cohh, with you commentating after you died. Oh, yeah, those were fun, man. And honestly, it's funny because those games were some of the most fun that I had when it wasn't like, when it was no longer an issue of me winning or not, and it was more of like a, you know, like seeing who from the community would win. That stuff was really fun. I had a good time with that. It was a long time ago, Agamir. Oh man. Wow, dude, look at this view right now. Whew, what a pretty area. My lord. Let's take a look. This is exactly what I did in Terraria, and now I'm doing it here in Satisfactory. I just make giant sky bridges all over the place for transportation. What are those, man? Pretty badass. Oh, dude, we're actually getting, like, pretty close. It looks so pretty. Let's pave over it. Yeah, I know, right? That's it, man. That's it. That's all she wrote, boys. Right, how close do we get? I think we're only like 800 away, which is just like one more load of concrete. Yeah, 900 right down there. Awesome. Oh, Julia. Yeah, let me take a look right now, Julia. Give me 1 second. Wee woo, wee woo. Oh my god. Dude, those are phenomenal. Those are so good. We're making a whole set of emotes for BTTV for the mods. And those are so good. Julia, amazing work. Amazing work as always. Go, Julia. Great work. All right, careful here, Cohh. Careful. Oh god, tree. Oh wait, can we take this down? Good. There we go. Hey B-Bex, how are you? Why don't you record a path so you don't have to drive it yourself? Oh, I don't mind. I like driving. Driving with your door open? I don't even know. Can we even close that window? I don't even know if we can close that window. Can we? I dare you to drive full speed up or down that ramp. Oh god, that would end so terribly. So terribly. Those are so few power plants. Oh, it's just our first bit. Yeah, we've got a lot more to do down here. Probably gonna do another side, like directly on the other side. Click down 8 more eventually. If you make 2 entrances in the beginning of your tube, it's much faster. What about 7 entrances? Or 6? No, 7. Yeah. Does that work? Okay. Oh, actually, we just need concrete. Let's just do that for now. Dunk. Everything must be on the grid. Also, code trees through foundations. Oh, I know. I love the sound when we go in here. Narama, my pleasure, buddy. Thank you. How was Ghost of Tsushima? I loved it. Thought it was great. I have a thoughts video up on YouTube if you want to check that out. A non-spoiler thoughts video. Yeah, I loved it. I loved Ghost of Tsushima. Thought it was great. Did I 100% it? No, I didn't 100% it. I did all the tales and all the main story stuff. So I did like all the story content, but I didn't do every single thing there's to do. Oh yeah, Boatman, absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Thanks, bud. Julia, I'm sorry. You're totally good to tweet the emotes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Pax Manning says, we all know Code's favorite game of all time is Pathfinder Kingmaker. That's actually not true. It's actually not true. If I had to pick one game of all time to be my favorite game ever, it would be Deus Ex 1, the very first Deus Ex game. Yep. That is my favorite game of all time. If I had to pick. Wow, I like how chat erupted with that before I could even say it. You guys know me well. Deus Ex Nihilus says, I like how my whole chat is red now. Thanks, Cohh. My bad. My bad. What rank would Witcher 3 be? Witcher 3 is a great game. It's phenomenal. It's an absolutely great game. Mm-hmm. It'd be really high on my list. Is that it right down there? Or is it over there? Oh. I think it's like over there. It's gonna be on these little islands, though. From the looks of it. Encroaching on... Oh, here we go. what's all this stuff? I think it's going to be right over there. Double ramps are so good. Oh my god. I'm so glad chat clued me into these. I feel like a nightmare to do without them. Oh, we also got to check out that little thing down there. You're going to need a few pumps to get the oil up a ramp that steep. We'll figure it out. Oh my god, Nuriel, you troll. When did you become so trolly? Never heard your thoughts on Deus Ex Human Revolution and Mankind Divided. Thoughts? My thoughts on Human Revolution and Mankind Divided, I really like the mechanics. I like the framework. I feel that although I do really like them and they're good, they do kind of lack a lot of what made Deus Ex really special. Like the big thing about Deus Ex 1 was the fact that the most advanced agents looked human. They looked normal. Like the thing that was so cool about Deus Ex 1 is that it was a super immersive game because everything was just kind of normal. But in Human Revolution and Mankind Divided, Square Enix gave the games the same treatment that they would a Final Fantasy game, where every character had to have like flair, you know, like every character had like super unique attributes. They all looked like rock stars. And Deus Ex 1 wasn't about that. In fact, in many ways, it was like the opposite. So it got the franchise got squeenixed a little bit, I feel. And I should say, like, not really squeenixed, but I feel like they were influential in that. It didn't have the same feeling. It was good though. I do like them. I like Human Revolution. I like Mankind Divided. I really hope they continue it because they just stopped that franchise. But like one thing that drove me crazy, for instance, was like the news announcer. And she had that little hat. And it's just like, man, what? Like, why do I look like I'm looking at an anime character? Like that. It's just, it was very weird. You know, it's like, I don't know. They made some choices with it that I didn't really feel like were great Deus Ex decisions. They were really good games, but not necessarily the best Deus Ex games. But again, I do love them. I think they're a lot of fun. And I really want Square Enix to continue the franchise because they really screwed up with what they did. And that really, it really frustrated me what Square Enix did to Deus Ex. And, you know, right now, a great content creator, his name is Jesse Cox. He's going on this crusade to try to get Deus Ex made again. And I have very much like been tweeting and favoriting his stuff, and I do really hope that it gets the proper love, because it was so unfortunate how Square Enix basically ruined the franchise just for greed. I mean, they basically sunk the franchise due to greed, and then they blamed that greed for why they didn't want to make any more. And it's so crappy. It's so crappy. So yeah, really sucked, dude. And I really hope Square Enix owns up to that one day and finishes the franchise like they should. What game am I talking about? I'm talking about the Deus Ex franchise. Yeah, Square Enix really screwed up with the Deus Ex franchise. And yeah, basically what Square Enix did, for those that don't know, is that Square Enix for Mankind Divided, they did this really shady, sketchy pre-order scheme that nobody liked. It was so bad that people boycotted the game. And then on top of that, they made it so you could buy skill points and stuff in the game with real money. So they put a cash shop, essentially, in Deus Ex after having this super scummy pre-order thing. And that not only really pissed off a lot of the player base, but then the player base boycotted what happened. And then, just to add insult to injury, Square Enix basically said, oh, well, you're boycotting our game? Well, in that case, we're not going to make any more. They said that the game didn't sell well enough, and they just stopped making the franchise when it had more to be made. So, I mean, there was supposed to be another DLC. There was supposed to be another Deus Ex game, and they were just like, "No, you're going to boycott us? Well, fine. Then we're not going to make any more. Done." And it's just like, man, so frustrating, dude. So frustrating. It's one of the worst things that company has done. They basically threw a corporate tantrum. And yeah, it's really, really unfortunate because, I mean, Mankind Divided wasn't even a bad game. It was a fun game. I liked Mankind Divided. It was good. It was good. So I was really hoping we were going to see the DLC was good. Like it was cool. I'm going to play him again one day for sure. It'll be like the third time I play it. So yeah. Gasser says, well, isn't that the point of a boycott, to get a company to stop making something? No, the point of this boycott was to show them, don't try this shady pre-order shit. That was the point of the boycott. The point of the boycott was, if you try to do this really shady pre-order stuff, then we won't buy your game because of the shady pre-order stuff. Not because the game's bad. Because the pre-order stuff was totally shady. It was the kind of thing where if you pre-ordered, you could spend more money than the game was worth to get the game earlier. Like it was so bad. There's a reason that like no other companies even tried to do that since. It was real. Well, I say that, but maybe some have. I'd have to look into that. But it was really bad, dude. It wasn't like an early access thing. It was like you could pre-order, you could augment your pre-order. It was like a whole marketing thing and everything. And depending on how much money you spent, I believe, I'll have to look into this. It's been a while. Depending on how much money you would spend would be like how much earlier you could play it. And then again, they had like this cash shop thing on top of that in the game. They were really just trying to milk the franchise for every single penny that they could. So it was so bad, dude. And to have that happen to Deus Ex of all franchises, Deus Ex, like it's a single player cyberpunk RPG kind of game. Like, why, man? I really think they were just testing it with Deus Ex, and when it backfired spectacularly, they threw a tantrum, essentially. So, yeah. Really, really just super not cool. Not cool. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm done. I'm sorry. I got a little ranty about that. I apologize. It's not why you guys are here. Sorry. You could make the corners and drop larger so you don't have to have a slowdown. Yeah, we could. We could do that. So, Cohh, Deus Ex was your favorite game in the past. CDPR is one of your favorite devs. Would you be happy if they sold the Deus Ex franchise to Cyberpunk? I know it will never happen now that they have Cyberpunk, but, well, I mean, yeah, that'd be amazing. Well, the thing is it's like, from a development standpoint, like the games themselves were not bad. My dream would be to see a reboot of the original Deus Ex in the Human Revolution and Mankind engine. Like that would be amazing. I would love to see that. Like don't change anything about the base game. Like reboot it like you did 80 to 90% of Final Fantasy VII Reboot. Like just take the original Deus Ex and put it with all the new awesome QOL and functionality of the new ones in that. I think that'd be phenomenal. And somehow get Elias Tefexis in there too. The voice of Deus Ex. I think that'd be super cool. Okay. More concrete. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, Wonton Sushi. Yeah, the original Deus Ex, it needs a little bit of love, no question. I mean, it's a 20-year-old game, you know. It needs some love. Let's be real. But a reboot would give it that, I feel like. I think a reboot could give it the love it needs. And not a remaster. I'm not talking about a remaster. I'm talking about like from the ground up. Like, keep all the soul, but just make it more. Also, to be blunt, there's a few parts in the original Deus Ex that are janky. They didn't have all the resources they wanted to make all the levels and connective material. So there's actually more than a couple parts in the original Deus Ex where things happen off screen because they didn't have time to go back and make those parts. So it'd be really cool to see those parts like actually get made. You know what I mean? That could be really cool. Nihilus, hey Cohh, love the stream and the awesome community you've created here. If you enjoy EFT, have you ever played Hunt Showdown by the Crisis Dev Studio? It's a similar experience, but doesn't require as much of a time investment. I have not played Hunt Showdown, but I've had a lot of people recommend it to me. I need to check that out one day. I do need to check that out one day. Yeah. Thank you for the suggestion. I appreciate it. That's true, Admiral Akbar Snack Bar. I love that name so much. Yeah, it's true. Would you really trust them to do a point-by-point reboot after the treatment Final Fantasy VII got? Well, here's the thing. Now, again, in the off chance that people in here haven't played Final Fantasy VII Remake, I'm not going to get into this too much. But as we have seen that are publicly available screenshots and videos, there are many, many points in Final Fantasy VII Remake that are just recreations of Final Fantasy VII. And those parts, I loved. I loved Final Fantasy VII Reboot. Loved it. Especially the parts that were like recreations of the original. So, yeah, I think they could do it. I absolutely think Square Enix could do it. Yep. Also, Deus Ex Human Revolution and Mankind Divided are great games. They clearly have the development chops to do it. Like that wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, I think they could knock it out of the park if they wanted to. For sure. Why not start the tunnel yet? I'm gonna finish it first and kind of see what we're doing before we make the tunnel. Yeah. Nailed it. Like a glove? I can't wait to watch Ace Ventura for the first time with my kids. It's gonna be so much fun. They're not old enough yet, but one day. And The Mask and all the classic Jim Carrey stuff. Oh man. Can this car go 150 kilometers per hour? I think I'm going as fast as I can go in it. I don't think I can go any faster. Oh yeah, Crizzle, think so? Yeah, you're probably right. Ragnar's SR, yep. I would agree with that in a lot of ways. Yep. I would. Yeah, Square Enix as a developer is fantastic. When they buckle down and try to make something, it's generally really, really good. Yep. Did I build this road? Yeah. Wow, really non-Abyllion? Ain't it? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, dude, I haven't seen The Mask for like 15 years. Maybe. What the deuce? Oh, rude. across here. Alarm! Okay. I think I should want to turn here. Let's see. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, these are those things that explode into little... Oh, is this it here? Oh, it's it right there. Oh, okay. Interesting. Cool. All right, let's see here. What am I doing? Oh! Do. One second. Boop. Great. Okay, so the extractor will go here. Oh, it just outputs into a liquid, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. Gotta power this bad boy. Okay. So then this guy's gonna go into a refinery. Refines fluid and or solid parts into other parts. Contains both a conveyor belt and pipe input and output that allows the automation of various recipes. Now, do we want to do this here? Or do we want to pipe the oil back to base? We probably want to pipe the oil back to base, right? Oh, I could do this. That's a good point. I've never done this before. Let's try it. We do want to pipe it back to base. Okay. Thanks, Jack. Oh yeah, look at that. How cool. Wow. It's badass. It snaps and everything. That's real nice. Yeah. Crunk Spleen. My sister, getting married this evening, was elated when I told her how often you quote Ace Ventura 2. She sends the following. This, how they know you. Getting kind of hot in these rhinos. Crunk Spleen, thank you so much, and congrats to your sister who's getting married. It's awesome. The train is the other option. Okay, can I have a hyper tube on the bottom and then a pipe above it? You do not want to pipe the oil back to base. It will be a total nightmare of pumps that will suck your power dry. Oh. Really? Okay. So interesting. All right, we're still going to need to get power out here. So let's go ahead and start with that. I do have enough stuff, so let's go ahead. We also got to do the pipe. We'll do the pipe later too. Did I leave my car? Oh, I picked it up. Good. No, yes, no, yes, no. Good tips, chat. Co-notes. Nice. Is there any coal nearby? Yes, actually. No, well, not nearby. Yeah, it's pretty far.